last year whenever I got here on campus March 1st. A lot of work to be done and figuring out the ins and outs of starting up a program, which I was unfamiliar with. Last year we had our guys in and basically started acclimating them to college life and acclimating them to our coaching staff and acclimating them to basically strength and training and the things that go in and that are involved in college wrestling. September 1st was our kind of our first day of training season. We started our preseason. We go from September 1st to the 1st of October there. There was a lot of lessons to be learned. A lot of guys come out thinking that they're the best in the world or the best in the state of Oklahoma and find out really quick that we're not competing against the best in the state of Oklahoma. We're competing against the best in the country. And not only the best in the country in junior college, but at those preseason tournaments, the best in the country at all levels. You know, lo and behold, the guys bonded really well and came together as a team, as a family, which is what we expect. We gotta make sure that we're growing and making the right strides to achieve our ultimate goal, which was a national championship, which, by the way, they did, which was very nice. I guess the best thing I could say about the national tournament is thank God it's over. The month of preparation leading up to it, the anxiety, the anticipation, everything boils down and it comes to a head right there at the end in 2 days. 2 days to go out there and show yourself. People are losing matches that shouldn't have lost matches, and people are winning matches that definitely shouldn't have won matches, and it happened to be our time, we're in our team that we're winning matches that maybe we shouldn't have, we're supposed to have won in the eyes of other people. Unfortunately, it comes to one tournament on 2 days, and you're either on top of the podium or you're not. And we were on top of the podium this year, which is where we expected to be at. Good placings there with our 25-pounder, 125-pounder Josh Walker from Tulsa Union. Did a remarkable job making it to the finals there. Struggled throughout the year with a couple other things bothering him other than wrestle, but maintained focus long enough to get to the national finals there and came away with a second place finish and did really well for us. Josh Ailey, if you would have been telling me in August and telling our coaching staff that this guy's going to be the guy standing up there on the podium for us, we might have had a few people that leaned the other way and said, I don't know about that, but a very good young man and went out there and wrestled hard. He had, I think, 20 falls this year. He had 4 pins. That's 8 extra additional points, not to mention the additional points that he got just for wrestling in the tournament and placing where he placed at. Did a very fine job for us. Our 141-pounder Michael Williams from Claremore, did a phenomenal job making it to the finals. And this is a young man that came to us last year that didn't have the college experience that he wanted at Central Oklahoma and came to us and fit right in real well with us and fit the mold that we were looking for, and just a phenomenal young man, a phenomenal good person, and a great wrestler too. He's a national finalist. 149-pounder Zach Dobbins of Queen, Oklahoma. Great young man. We ended up pulling him down from 157 pounds this year to get to 49. His fall in the semifinals is what won us the national title. Our 157-pounder Mark Hobson, great young man from Bonner Springs, Kansas. You asked him last year where his expectations were, and I guarantee you they were not where they are now. Got beat by the national champ in the quarterfinals, came all the way through the backside there and placed third for us, finished very strong, a lot of pins, a lot of team points along the way, did a phenomenal job. Our 165-pounder fell 1 match short from being an All-American. Nonetheless, he had 2 falls. He had 2 wins, 2 falls. Scored, I think, a total of 6 to 18 points for us. A big contribution to our team right there, even though he wasn't an All-American, and definitely deserves some credit. Our 174-pounder Payne Hatter, a phenomenal person. Payne Hatter definitely sets the mold and sets the precedent for our team to follow as a great leader, a national champ. A young man that came to me 2 years ago, redshirted his first year, was an All-American for our team last year, and won a national title, and what a phenomenal, exhilarating way for him to go out on top like that. Our 184-pounder, Caleb Cotter from Sapulpa, Oklahoma. Another fine young man, just had a couple snafus during his tournament there that kept him from reaching the finals. The national champ, we had him on his back and we didn't put him away. We ended up getting beat by that guy, and he ends up going and pinning this guy in the finals. So that match is a different outcome. I'm sure we're in the finals winning the whole thing too. Our 197-pounder, I think we have, and I've told him this, I think if we could get 10 seconds back from his match that he won, which he got beat by the finalists, if we had 10 seconds back, I guarantee you that match is probably even a major decision, if not a tech fall. We just had a mental lapse there for a couple seconds during that match, and that's what happens, and that's all it takes in college wrestling is a couple seconds to let down or not maintain your composure and get a couple points scored on you. Next thing you know, that's the match. Our heavyweight became eligible second semester, put him in the lineup, and it's just like he hadn't missed a beat, finished third for us. He was an overtime takedown away from being in the finals, in the semifinals, and if not, I think he wins the national title too. Coach May and Coach Sigmund, phenomenal people. I'm just honored to be a part of a coaching staff with those two guys involved in it. They don't get as much credit as they deserve, and hopefully we can take the time to show them my appreciation for them. I want to give a definite thank you to our foundations. We're filming right now in the phenomenal wrestling complex at any level. Division I, Division II, Division III, NAI. For a junior college level, it is probably top of the top. It's not possible without the foundation. I really at a loss of words for how much I can tell him thanks. You know, our president, Dr. Hill, wow, I cannot thank him enough. What a great person. Without that idea coming from him and approaching the Board of Trustees and approaching the foundations with this opportunity, none of it's possible. Very proud that we could bring home a national title for NEO. And if I have anything to say about it, we're going to be doing this for a lot longer time than just 1 year.